for being here with me again. And today we're doing my banana bread cake, which is my go-to cake, and so many people love it. And several steps to follow. And I usually prepare things the night before, and I do the actual mixing and baking the next day. So we're going to start with bananas. It's a banana bread cake. And I use 4 bananas, almost ripe, but shouldn't be black. Now let's get closer. Bananas are mashed, 4 of them. And then we're going to add 1 cup of coffee. And let it soak while we're preparing all the other things. Let's put this away. And then the next, I have 2 containers, and we're going to use both of them. First, we're going to start with the sugar. 3/4 of brown sugar. And the recipe calls for more. I use only 1.5 cups. And then we're going to add the recipe that I had, said butter, but I don't want butter. I use sunflower oil, which is a lot lighter, and it makes it more moist. But if you are a butter lover, please go ahead and use it. So it's 1.5 cups of sunflower oil. Right, so let's add this here. And let's mix it. I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla to this mixture. 1.5. And then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. Right. So we'll mix this for me. So let's put this away, and then we'll bring the other one. So this one are the dry goods. 2 cups of brown flour, 2 cups of white flour. We're going to add salt and a few other bits and pieces, soda, baking powder. For exact measurements, click on show more and have a look there. By the way, I forgot, we have to put also, add to this, cinnamon, this away. Now the eggs. So the eggs should be room temperature. And we're going to add them one at a time. Okay, the eggs have been added one at a time, so we have a nice liquid mixture. And then we're going to take turns putting first the flours and then the bananas, taking turns. So first we put 1/3 of the flours in. I don't measure them exactly, and make sure that you don't beat this. You just mix it, because if you beat it too much, then the cake is going to be harder. So we want like a soft, nice cake. Okay, 1/3 is done. Now we're going to add 1/2 of the banana and coffee mix. Again, the same thing. Very gently fold it in. Then we're going to add 1/2 of what's remaining. The same. At this point, I turn the oven on. The oven is on 350 degrees or 180. centigrade. We're going to add the rest of the banana coffee. Then we're going to add the rest of the flour. At this point, we're going to add 1 cup of roughly chopped walnuts and the rind of 1 orange. To make sure that everything is mixed properly. Okay, so we have this lovely batter, which is going to turn into a delicious banana bread cake. All right, I have this large baking pan, which I have put some oil in already. So let's make sure that it's all over the place. And the recipe calls for 2 of these pans. So most probably 2 ones that are like this big. But since I don't have that, so I use this big one, and then I use smaller this for the rest of the batter, because all the batter does not go into that one and it won't cook well. So now that's done, we're going to add the flour to coat it. So let's do that. So we have these 2, and then now we're going to pour the batter here. I stopped at this point just to make sure that we have enough for this one. I think we have enough and maybe more, but just to make sure. That's enough for that. And then we can top the other one with the rest. This is done. There's one other thing that we need to do before they go into the oven. Sesame seeds. We're going to top them with sesame seeds. And if you make it, which I hope you do, it tastes amazing because all the ingredients are very healthy. Right. Now we have 2 ready to go. There we are. We have 2 lovely cakes, the same batter. And so let's wait until it's cooled off. It took about 55 minutes to bake, and 30 minutes into the oven, I covered it with an aluminum foil so the top doesn't burn, because if you don't do that, it will burn because it's been in the oven for a while. This one took 40 minutes, a little less. What I do, I cut it in half, the large one, and I freeze the half, and I use the other one. And frozen, when you take it out, it's almost like fresh. So it's a wonderful cake to have and wonderful to have around. So last minute, if you have people, you can take it out of the freezer and serve it for your family or friends. Again, thanks a lot. Parametsek.